Hello, Saggis. So, I filmed your recording earlier and has been just kind of one technology issue after another. By the way, I'm Kayla with Lady in Red Tarot. I always forget that part. I really gotta get good at that. Anyway, so I filmed your reading earlier, and I guess I knew that we were gonna have I guess I knew that we were going to have technology issues because I didn't move the spread whenever I left. I was kind of in a rush, and so I just took off. And luckily I did, because naturally your video is stuck in YouTube video purgatory right now and refusing to upload. So we're going to try again. This is going to be pretty quick because obviously I've already done the shuffling, the spread, the whole thing. It's out here and it's ready to go. So Sagittarius, this is a pretty excellent reading as far as I'm concerned. So hopefully you dig it, okay? So this is a love reading, end of January. Again, my name is Kayla. This is Lady in Red Tarot. If this doesn't resonate for any reason, please don't try and make it fit, okay? It does not have to fit. In fact, if it doesn't, it's not meant for you, okay? And that is totally okay, all right? So, first question I always kind of ask is, how is Sagittarius feeling right now? How are they feeling about their partner, the person of interest that they're interested in? It could be, in this particular instance, you could be single or you could be in a relationship. But what I'm getting from Sagittarius is that you are in manifestation mode. And I think it's heavily in relation to your career, your work, whatever it is that you do, whatever your career goals are. I feel like you've got this magician energy, and then you also came up with the 8 of Pentacles, okay, in reverse. And so I feel like in addition to that, you had the Fool, the Strength card in reverse, and the Emperor. So I kind of feel like you're feeling a little bit out of control. Like this person puts you a little bit off balance. And I think part of this balance has to do with the fact that you are so on your grind, Saggies. Like you are so on your grind. And you guys are typically pretty ambitious. But I think you are so on your grind that you have kind of been like intentionally not seeking out love for a while, right? Because you're like, well, I've got all these goals and these things that I want to accomplish, and if I mess around and fall in love, right, I could accidentally screw up and not accomplish the goals that I want because I'm so you know how you get when you're like in love and you're kind of irrational happy, and like nothing else really matters there for a little while. Like you're like all of a sudden you're like daydreaming at work and you just can't wait till you see that person. Like in my mind, Saggy, you kind of like see that as a blockade to your dreams, right? Like you feel like one can't be accomplished with the other, right? So you have this love interest, and whoever this person is, they think you are the bomb.com, okay? We got the Sun card and the 6 of Wands. So not only do they think you're amazing, but I kind of feel like they are, going to be putting it out there that they feel this way about you, right? And so I kind of feel like you're at a crossroads. So they might have already told you this, or they're about to. But this is coming, okay? This is a very near future. And they are about to tell you that they think that you... When I see this card, I always kind of think like the sun shines out your butt, right? Like they just think that you are fantastic, right? And I don't think this is an easy task for them because they've got this 5 of Pentacles energy that I think that they're coming out of. I think that they, the word that kind of kept coming to me was abandonment. So I feel like for them to even tell you how crazy they are about you, right? Like for them, hold on, let me show you this, okay? So for them to even tell you how crazy they are about you, right? Having come out of whatever this is, and my gut says it was probably a relationship, right? Relationships are, fantastic at kicking you in the crotch. I kind of feel like they have like this deep sense of abandonment. And so I don't know that they've been super pumped to like run off and jump into anything serious. But I think they see you and they think, you know what, like this is worth it. This is a good person right here, you know. And so I think they think that you're enough to put it out there, to be vulnerable, right? Because that's what when we're gonna share that message, right? That takes a lot of vulnerability, and that's stressful all of itself. That could be some Five of Pentacles energy all on it. So I can't talk today for some reason. Anyway, so they think you're the bomb, and you're kind of holding back on them. All right. So like when we look at your feelings about this person, your feelings aren't like love and happiness. Your feelings are a little angsty. They're a little bit like. They're a little bit hostile, Saggis. Like, you seem super, like, I feel like you like this person, but you see your likeness of them as weakness, right? Strength card in reverse. And so, you're not interested in being the fool, right? You're not interested in jumping off because you're on your grind, right? You're busy manifesting, you're busy making that scroll up. And I think that is like such a struggle for you, right? So this person over here, they're about to drop some news on you. They're about to let you know if they haven't already, and they may have, right? They may have said like, look, I'm kind of crazy about you and I want to take this to the next level. And you were like, oh, well, you know, we could just be friends with benefits, right? Because Sag, you haven't been known to do that once or twice. I'm just messing with you, Sag. Don't get angry, okay? We've all done that, all right? You're not the only ones. But anyway, so my next question from how do you feel, how does the other person feel, is what's actually happening. So put aside the feelings, what is actually really happening. And what it gave me was the King of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the High Priestess in reverse, okay? So from this, what I feel like is that you are moving out of that emperor needing to control, feeling like you can't have work and love, right? But finding some balance here, okay? You're finding some balance. You're starting to like question like, is it possible that I could have a relationship, maybe fall in love with somebody, and, you know, stay on my grind and be awesome at my job and accomplish all my goals and all those things, right? Is it possible to do both? Can I have love and the money? Can I have, you know, intimacy and a career? Can I be climbing the corporate ladder and have someone warm to cuddle up with at night, right? Like, but, you know, they want to stay around longer than one night, right? Like, I think you're struggling with that, but I feel like you're coming out of it. I feel like you're moving into this King of Cups energy. I think you see this person, and I think they are like borderline High Priestess material. I think this person is so charismatic and so fun and so, I think they're a powerhouse in their own right. And I think you, Sagittarius, are like, man, like, okay, you guys are high achievers anyway. So I think when you see something that's like, whoa, like that's leveled up, you're kind of like, I want that. Like that, I want that, right? And I kind of feel like that person is like that, where they're like, they are so magnetic, right? And you guys connect and click so well. And so that's part of your struggle is you're like, oh, I like this person, but I'm not jumping off in it. Because if I jump off in it and I mess around and I fall in love, then my career is tanked because I'm going to get heartbroken at some point or, you know, what have you. But I kind of feel like you're in this place of finding balance, right? Between those two areas of your life and saying, can I have both potentially? So with the final outcome, you got the Lover's card. Yeah, right? Isn't that fun? I love that. Okay, so this is like a ordained, like this was supposed to happen. This person was put in your life for a reason. And this person might have been put in your life to help you find that balance, right? To help you recognize that, you know, you're pretty good on your own, but you could maybe be like a little bit better with the powerhouse next to you, right? And so, in addition to that, we got the Queen of Swords, okay? And to me, I feel like the Queen of Swords and the Lovers together, it's like you find the balance, you get the relationship, and this person, this powerhouse of a person, right? I kind of think they might be a gem, right? But that's just me, okay? Gems and Saggis are really compatible, just FYI. But the Queen of Swords, I kind of feel like there is a truth between you guys. I think that you guys connect and click and communicate so well. And I think they are an ambitious, all over the map, running at full pace, you know, workhorse, much like you. And so you're kind of like, whoa, like, that's a sexy other version of me right there, you know? I don't know, they might not be exactly like you, but I think that there is something really magnetic and connecting about them. And I think that connection between you guys is formed through communication. And I feel like the communication is so strong between you guys that it creates this really solid bond. And that is kind of what helps you find that balance. I think that bond helps you realize that, you know, you're pretty good by yourself. You know, you're pretty good manifesting, making the squirrel, climbing the ladder. But what if you were climbing the ladder and you had, pardon me, but a bad bitch by your side, you know, who was supporting you along the way? Would you or would you not be stronger, right? And it doesn't have to be female, it could be male, you know, it doesn't matter. But in this scenario, it's a queen, so that's kind of, you know, where I'm feeling. But could you not be stronger with someone who was as much of a powerhouse as you by your side, pushing you along the way, right? So, Sagittarius, I think you got something cool here. I think that you need to give it a chance, okay? And I'm not saying you got to go share the good news, you know, share the gospel of your love to this person or anything like that. But I do think that they're about to tell you that they really think highly of you, and I think that they're kind of expecting the next natural progression. And so whatever that next natural progression is, whether that's actually becoming like a legitimate item, Facebook officialing, that's not a thing, you know, whatever it is, I kind of think that this is a good thing. And I think this is a good thing in the sense that I think it's meant to teach you bigger lessons. I think that it's meant to teach you more about yourself, right? Because Sagittarius, you can really be kind of selfish sometimes, right? If you're dealing with a gym, they can be pretty selfish too, okay? I know this. I too am a gem, right? But I think you have something super cool here. And, you know, I think you need to invest in it and, you know, keep being that magician energy, but like let's bring in that King of Cups, right? Let's see if we were to offer love, what's the worst that would happen? Do we really think that we would tank our career? No, you would not tank your career because your career is too important to you. That would never happen, right? It would never happen. You would just love that person and keep busting your butt for your career, right? And hopefully, which I think based on this energy over here and this person, they're not going to let you tank your career. Like, they're the kind of person that's going to be like, what are you doing? Like, get on out there. You got to go show the world what you're made of. Like, I feel like they would be right behind you or right beside you, right? So, Sagittarius, this is cool. I hope this resonated. If it didn't, obviously don't try to make it fit, okay? If it did, please leave me a comment in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Please like, subscribe, share, give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, it was wonderful talking to you guys tonight. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. It is Wednesday, so we're on the downward slope to the weekend. All right? I'll talk to you guys later.